Welcome Capricorn to your weekly reading. This is for the 19th to the 26th of May. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Capricorn, I'm going to start off with your oracle card. This will give us the core theme for the week. I will then go ahead and clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insight and deeper messages. We are going to start off by looking at the area you should focus on. We will then look at your possible challenges, if any. Thirdly, we will look at messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Capricorn, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Your core message this week is number 52, mending. And mending speaks to us of forgiveness, making amends, and healing after arguments. So let us continue to see where this might be coming up for you. I'm going to start off over here with the Magician, and we're looking at the area that you should focus on, and I'm just going to get your clarifier. So we want to see now what the Magician is. Capricorn, please. The Star. My gosh, my dear Capricorns. What a magical and wonderful message coming through here. What we are seeing here with the Magician and the Star is that this week there is great possibility, my dearest Capricorns, that what you have put up out there onto the spiritual plane has potential of coming through and manifesting in the most wonderful and spectacular way. The Magician tells us that there is almost this magical quality about what is happening here for you. And you're going to feel it, my dear Capricorns. You're going to feel it as though, my gosh, I cannot believe that this is about to happen, that this is happening for me, that what I've been praying, wishing, meditating on for so long is now about to transpire. Now, Capricorn, the very interesting thing is that when something quite magical and wonderful happens in our lives, it makes us look at other areas of our lives differently. You could have had a falling out with a friend, a family member. You could be not speaking to your significant other over an argument. But all of a sudden, when something incredibly wonderful happens, the things in your life that seemed so bad, so hurtful, things you felt you could never get over, suddenly become smaller and suddenly don't feel so big and grand and overwhelming. So what I see here is that whatever this is for you, when it takes place, you're going to look at this particular area where you might be in an argument with somebody, and it's the energy of, you know what, life is too short. I don't want to carry negative feelings with me, not when something so incredible is happening in my life. I prefer to make amends. I prefer to speak to this particular person to clear the air, and whether you make up with this person and you resume your relationship, or you decide that you just want to forgive them and let them go, of course this is entirely up to you. You know what is right for you. But Capricorn, I feel that you will not want to carry this with you as you now embark on whatever this is for you. This kind of energy, my dear Capricorn, is so unique, so rare and so special that I feel you will just immerse yourself in the wonder of it. It's the energy of getting married, the energy of moving to your dream location, the energy of your business taking off, and you see all the sales coming through hour after hour. You know you are onto something incredibly wonderful. It's landing that dream job. It's getting that dream promotion. It's meeting somebody wonderful, whether it is a new romantic relationship or a new friend, somebody who fills you up from a deep perspective. This, my dear Capricorns, is what you focus on. And when you focus on this, all the negative and hurtful experiences are naturally going to fade into the past, and you, my dear Capricorns, are going to be involved, busy and occupied in whatever this is. Wonderful to see. Now let us see what the Hierophant is all about, that is sitting in your possible challenges. So we want to see now what the Hierophant is for Capricorn, please. The Two of Swords. My dear Capricorns, this energy of Two of Swords is directly connected to mending. And it's just coming through here, letting me know that many of my Capricorns have been in a situation where they actually just did not know what to do with regards to what was happening here. Should I make the first move? But they were in the wrong. Why don't they make the first move? I'm just going to ignore them. No, I'm not going to ignore them. I'm going to send them an email. Maybe I won't send an email. Maybe I'll just send them a voice message. Why don't they approach me? What's wrong with them? Don't they realize how they've hurt me? And this is Two of Swords, being stuck, not knowing what to do. But what you have here is the wonderful energy of the Hierophant. This Magician and Star energy is going to allow you to elevate. Elevate from any low-level vibration, any energy that was holding you back, blocking you, engulfing you in sadness, rejection, hurt and betrayal. It's going, my dear Capricorns. That smile is going to be you this week. That joy, and as you can see, Capricorn, that joy is coming from another place. It's deep, it's authentic. It's because something quite spectacular is happening for you. And so, my dear Capricorns, I do not feel that you have any big challenges coming up this week. You are leaving a big challenge behind. You are elevating into a whole new area of positive, uplifting and inspired vibrations. Capricorn, this is going to be an incredible week for you. Let us see now what Three of Wands is for you, that is sitting in messages and advice from Spirit. So we want to see now what Three of Wands is for Capricorn, please. The Nine of Swords. Capricorn Spirit is acknowledging that many of you have been incredibly worried, stressed and anxious regarding what has happened here. And that makes perfect sense. If you've had a big falling out with a close friend, a significant other or a family member, Spirit wants you to know that the time of stress, anxiety, worry, sleepless nights is coming to an end. As this energy alleviates and you are now focused and you concentrate on this incredible magical manifestation, you, my dear Capricorns, are going to be able to get out there and bring into your life everything that you have dreamed, wished and focused on. Three of Wands tells me that you have been waiting for this for some time, and for many of my Capricorns, I think this is months, if not years. And now, as this magical gateway opens, you are going to swim out there and catch those perfect waves. Now, I do feel for many of my Capricorns, what we are seeing here is going to affect 3 different areas of your life in a very big and positive way. Now, of course, these 3 areas are going to be very personal to you. You could have been very stressed and anxious, say, about work, and your stress and anxiousness could have been affecting your health and your romantic love relationship, because you were so full of fear and worry that you couldn't give your partner the attention they needed, and because you weren't sleeping well and eating well, your health suffered. And as this energy comes about now and things sort themselves out, whether the situation at work resolves itself or whether you leave and get that dream job, so your health will improve because you're happy. And when you're happy, my dear Capricorns, you sleep well, you eat well. Your job life will improve because you're content now. You're not full of fear and worry. Am I going to lose my job? What is my boss going to say today? What are my colleagues going to do tomorrow? You go into work with a light heart, ready for a great day. And of course, as your vibration rises, you come back to yourself, and so your relationship with your significant other will get back to normal because you come back to yourself. Now let us see what Ace of Pentacles is for you that is sitting in the possible outcome of the week. So we want to see now what Ace of Pentacles is for Capricorn, please. Death and rebirth. Now Capricorn, 4 of your cards, which is half of your cards, are major arcana. So we know that the message coming through here is very big and very powerful. And you're ending your week off with death and rebirth. This death energy here is relating to 9 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and to the mending energy. So whatever this mending is for you, whatever needed to be forgiven, whatever needed to be rectified. And remember, my dear Capricorns, it will come through personal to you. If it's not a relationship, if it's being in a toxic work environment, if it's living in a place you're incredibly unhappy, you will mend the situation. You will bring in this magical manifestation. And so rebirth tells us of the bright new day coming in for you. And with that we see the wonderful message of Ace of Pentacles. Hand of God coming in, giving you a new opportunity. And that pentacle, that new opportunity, is connected to our Magician and the Star. And as you can see, we've got all the roots growing out of our pentacle, letting you know this is just the beginning of something so wonderful, so spectacular. Be prepared, my dear Capricorns. Things are about to get so good for you. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.